Good morning, Ma'am Hilda Remendado, Sir Marlon Conda, Sir Boyet Zeo B, and Sir Frank Arven Miralquis. To our ever-supportive research advisor, Ma'am Susan Peñafiel, good morning. To my classmates present here at the 2021 Virtual Research Colloquium, good morning. I am Hans Christian S. Sayago,
I'm Shaina B. Relato.
I'm Maricon T. Saunar.
And I'm Boyet B. Cajuday.
and we are proud to present to you our study entitled Acceptability of Aloe Vera, Aloe barbadensis, Miller L, and Olive Oil, Olea, europaea as alternative shoe polish. Nature is the best resource that we can use in our lives. Plant, plants, or animals, we humans benefit from them to be able to survive and support the needs of the mankind. Products that are commercially made with various chemical ingredients are used for decades until today, but with this use of toxic ingredients, we, the users, are putting ourselves at harm. Products made at home from organic and natural materials, on the other hand, are inexpensive and environmentally friendly to ensure that it is safe and harmless for us to use. According to Guthrie et al. 1994, shoe polish is a waxy paste or cream that is used to shine, protect, and restore the appearance of leather. It is applied with a gentle rubbing motion to make the finished leather smooth and shiny, improving its consistency and durability. It applies to leather products to repel other solvent or dust from the film surface and impart elasticity and gloss to the film, without destroying the hardness of leather. In connection to this, a polish is also intended to clean the surface and avoid oxidation. Using store-bought shoe polish can be dangerous, especially if it contains petroleum products, benzene, and carbon-based dyes. All these substances have severe ill effects on the body and are known as carcinogens. It is extremely dangerous to be exposed to such chemicals. In this research study, we use organic and materials that are already at home, especially aloe vera and olive oil. One of the most used alternatives for oil in homemade products is olive oil. Olive oil is more than just healthy cooking oil. It is also a cleaning tool that can nourish surface and loosen stains, grease, and grime. Olive oil can be used for everything from a deep air conditioner to makeshift furniture and shoe polish. Aloe vera is also abundant in the Philippines. The plant is never indigenous but has been naturalized or has been sprayed from cultivation or gardens, especially in this time of pandemic where people are invested in planting and taking care of various plants as a stress reliever during lockdown. According to Shore, aloe vera gel can deep clean any surfaces that can safely remove dirt and stains from leather or rubber without drying it out. Because it contains aloe, it nourishes as it cleans. The result is soft, clean, supple leather and rubber shoes. Aloe vera gel is a thick and viscous liquid substance that enriches the leather and rubber as it cleans. It preserves natural oils in the leather that are vital to maintaining the texture of the leather. It is essential today that we must experiment, innovate, and create homemade products for our everyday use because it is cheaper, safer, and sustainable. Now, I would like to give the floor to Maricon T. Saunar to present the statement of the problem.
The statement of the problem of this study aims to determine the acceptability of aloe vera gel extract and olive oil as shoe polish. Specifically, this study would like to answer the following sub-problems. First, what is the appropriate proportion of aloe vera and olive oil we should use which will provide the best result? Second, what is the level of acceptability of aloe vera gel and olive oil as an alternative shoe polish in terms of lustrousness, dust absorption resistance, and in terms of fading resistance? Third, if there is a significant difference among the treatment we use, lustrousness, dust absorption resistance, and fading resistance. And lastly, is there also a significant difference between aloe vera gel and olive oil shoe polish and the commercial shoe polish in terms of lustrousness, dust absorption resistance, and fading resistance? To present the hypothesis of the study, here is Boyet Cajuday.
Hypothesis. For the null hypothesis, there is no significant difference between the aloe vera gel and olive oil shoe polish and the commercial shoe polish in terms of its lustrousness or gloss, dust absorption, and fading resistance. While for the alternative hypothesis of the study, there is a significant difference between the aloe vera gel and olive oil shoe polish and the commercial shoe polish in terms of its lustrousness or gloss, dust absorption, and fading resistance. To present the methodology, here is Shaina B. Relato.
Methodologies. The researchers used experimental research design to determine, observe, and assess the acceptability of the experiment in such that to provide concrete conclusions about the experiment. The materials that are needed in conducting the experimentation are 10 aloe vera leaves, 100 ml of olive oil, kitchen knife, spoon, blender, tap water, airtight containers, and cotton cloths. The procedure in this experiment is to remove the skin of the aloe vera, blend the gel, and put it in a separate container. The researcher uses a measuring cup and measures the amount of aloe vera and olive oil in each specific treatment. The shoe was cleaned thoroughly before applying the treatments, and after applying the specific treatments, the researchers observed the effects of the leather and rubber shoes in terms of A. Lustrousness or gloss, B. Dust absorption resistance, and C. Fading resistance. The data of the study were gathered using a survey checklist and used a 4-point Likert scale as the basis in rating the indicators, specifically lustrousness or gloss, dust absorption resistance, and fading resistance. The statistical treatment used is Friedman's test with 0.05 as to the alpha value, where K equals number of columns or treatments, B equals the number of rows or blocks, Tj squared equals the squared sum of the ranks for the sample treatment. To present the result for the statement of problem, number 1, here's Maricon T. Saunar.
The results from letter A, proportion of aloe vera gel extract in olive oil. We have the proportion of aloe vera gel extract in olive oil in each treatment. In this experiment, the treatments used were as follows: A. 25 ml kiwi liquid shoe polish, B. 25 ml aloe vera gel and 7.5 ml olive oil, C. 35 ml aloe vera gel and 10 ml olive oil, and D. 50 ml aloe vera gel and 12.5 ml olive oil. The best proportion of aloe vera gel extract in olive oil is used in treatment 1, which consists of 25 ml aloe vera gel extract with 7.5 ml olive oil. But the rubber shoes treatment 0, which is the control treatment, is the best in lustrousness, dust absorption resistance, and fading resistance. Taking into consideration, treatment 1 can also be considered acceptable for alternative shoe polish for rubber shoes.
The results from letter B, level of acceptability of aloe vera gel extract and olive oil as an alternative shoe polish as follows. In terms of lustrousness or gloss in leather, the result shows that the test statistics are under the critical chi-square value. This means that the null hypothesis is not rejected. The p-value in this data is 0.132205446, which is higher than the alpha value of 0.05. Thus, the null hypothesis is not rejected. This means that there is no significant difference between the aloe vera gel extract and olive oil as alternative shoe polish and the commercial shoe polish in terms of its lustrousness or gloss. In terms of dust absorption resistance in leather, the test statistics in this data are way above the critical chi-square value. Therefore, the null hypothesis was rejected. The p-value in this data is 0.000365451. The p-value is way under the alpha value of 0.05. Thus, the null hypothesis was rejected. Therefore, there is a significant difference between the aloe vera gel extract and olive oil shoe polish and the commercial shoe polish in terms of dust absorption. In terms of fading resistance in leather, the test statistics in this data is 16.59. By this, the test statistics in this data is above the critical chi-square value, and the researchers know that the null hypothesis will be rejected, meaning there is a significant difference between the aloe vera gel and olive oil shoe polish and the commercial shoe polish in terms of its fading resistance in leather. In terms of lustrousness or gloss in rubber, the p-value in this data is 1.08108 times 10 raised to negative 5. The p-value is lower than the alpha value of 0.05. Based on the data on the test statistics of 25.74 and the critical value chi-square, the null hypothesis is rejected, meaning there's a significant difference between the aloe vera gel and olive oil shoe polish and the commercial shoe polish in terms of its lustrousness or gloss in rubber. In terms of dust absorption resistance in rubber, the test statistics in this table is 20.97. The p-value in this table is 0.00106797. The p-value is lower than the alpha value in the table, which is 0.05. By this value, the test statistics are higher than the critical square value. Based on the data, the researchers know that the null hypothesis is rejected, meaning there's a significant difference between the aloe vera gel and olive oil shoe polish and the commercial shoe polish in terms of its dust absorption resistance to rubber. In terms of fading resistance in rubber, the test statistics are higher than the critical chi-square value. Thus, the null hypothesis is rejected. The p-value in this table is 9.7709 times 10 raised to negative 6. The p-value is lower than the alpha value in this table, which is 0.05. Based on the test statistics with 25.95 and critical value chi-square, the null hypothesis is rejected, meaning there's a significant difference between the aloe vera gel and olive oil shoe polish and the commercial shoe polish in terms of its fading resistance.
Result C. The significant difference among the treatments used along with lustrousness or gloss, dust absorption resistance, and fading resistance. A. Lustrousness or gloss. For the leather shoes, treatment 0 and treatment 1 are the same in overall rank value of 29.5, in which there is no significant difference between homemade and commercial shoe polish. However, treatment 2, which is the second in the overall rank value, with 23 can also be considered an acceptable treatment that will give a lustrous effect on leather shoes. For rubber shoes, treatment 0 has an overall rank value of 38.5, which makes treatment 0 first. Treatment 1 is in the second overall rank with a value of 31.5. Treatment 2 is in the third overall rank with 16.5, and treatment 3 is on the fourth overall rank with 13.5. In terms of lustrousness or gloss on rubber shoes, there is a significant difference among treatments. B. Dust absorption resistance. For leather shoes, treatment 1 has the highest overall rank value with 36. In terms of dust absorption resistance, treatment 1 surpassed treatment 2. This means that treatment 1 is effective. Treatment 2 is second overall rank value with 26.5. Treatment 0 is on third overall rank with 26. And treatment 3 has an overall rank value of 11.5, making it on the fourth rank. As a result of this, in terms of dust absorption resistance, there is a significant difference between treatments. For rubber shoes, treatment 0 has the highest overall rank value with 38.5, which makes this treatment first. Treatment 1 is in second overall rank value with 32.5, treatment 3 is in third overall rank value with 16.5, and treatment 2 with an overall rank value of 15, which makes it in the fourth rank. In terms of dust absorption resistance, there is a significant difference between each treatment. C. Fading resistance. For leather shoes, treatment 1 has an overall rank value of 34.5, making it in first. Treatment 0 is in second overall rank value with 32. Treatment 2 is in the third overall rank value with 17.5. And treatment 3 is in fourth overall rank value with 16. In terms of fading resistance in leather, there is a significant difference between each treatment. For rubber shoes, treatment 0 has an overall rank value of 38.5, making it in first. Treatment 1 is in second overall rank value with 31.5. Treatment 2 is in third overall rank value with 17. And treatment 3 is in fourth overall rank value with 13. In terms of fading resistance in rubber shoes, there is a significant difference between each treatment.
For the result of letter D, The significant difference between the aloe vera gel and olive oil shoe polish and the commercial shoe polish in terms of its lustrousness or gloss has a significant difference between each other for leather shoes. While the result of for the rubber shoes, there is no significant difference. In terms of dust absorption resistance, both leather and rubber shoes have a significant difference between the aloe vera gel and olive oil and the commercial shoe polish. While in the fading resistance, there is a significant difference between the aloe vera gel and olive oil and the commercial shoe polish for both leather and rubber shoes. For the conclusion of the study, here is Sayago.
Conclusion number 1. The appropriate proportion of aloe vera and olive oil is 25 ml of aloe vera gel extract and 7.5 ml of olive oil, which was used in treatment 1 for leather shoes. The overall rank value of treatment 1 for leather has the highest in all criteria, making it the best leather treatment. They provided equally good result with the use of commercial shoe polish. Number 2. The treatment 0 and treatment 1 in the lustrousness for leather has the same overall rank value. It means for leather, both homemade shoe polish and commercial shoe polish has the same effect, making them both acceptable for shoe polish. On the other hand, rubber treatment 0 has the highest overall rank value, which means that treatment 0 is acceptable for rubber. In terms of dust absorption resistance and fading resistance, treatment 1 is acceptable for leather shoes. For the rubber, on the other hand, treatment 0 is acceptable for shoe polish. Number 3. In terms of lustrousness or gloss, both treatment 0 and treatment 1 have the same effect. This means that there is no significant difference between the aloe vera gel and olive oil shoe polish and the commercial shoe polish for leather shoes. In terms of dust absorption resistance and fading resistance, for leather, treatment 1 has the highest value and effect than treatment 0, which means that there is a significant difference between the aloe vera gel and olive oil shoe polish and the commercial shoe polish. Number 4. The shoe polish that is made of aloe vera gel extract and olive oil and commercial shoe polish have no significant difference between each other for leather shoes along with its lustrousness or gloss. While for the rubber shoes, there is a significant difference between the aloe vera gel and olive oil shoe polish and the commercial shoe polish in terms of its lustrousness or gloss. In terms of the dust absorption resistance, there is a significant difference between the aloe vera gel and olive oil shoe polish and the commercial shoe polish, both for leather and rubber. In terms of fading resistance, both leather and rubber shoes have a significant difference between aloe vera gel and olive oil shoe polish and commercial shoe polish. This ends our presentation. Thank you for listening and God bless us always. To our research panel, our group is now ready for your questions, suggestions, and recommendations.